I was feeling nostalgic today, so I decided to check in on America's first super soldier, Nick Bolton. Nick Bolton is a man who needs no introduction. He's like a real-world Captain America. He is Steve Rogers. He was injected with a serum that gave him the power of freedom and the power of marketing. He's the spokesperson for Bell & Howell for their tactical line of products. I'm sure you've seen their commercials over the last like 5 or so years for their tactical products that air on TV. It's very much like the cliche as seen on TV infomercials. Nick Bolton is basically Billy Mays if Billy Mays was capable of eating a smoothie of nails and grease while also simultaneously snapping the necks of over 5,000 terrorists with one arm tied behind his back. Nick Bolton is a G.I. Joe patriot and also a big fan of tactical as seen on TV products.
I'm Nick Bolton, and these days...
Hey there.
Hey there. It seems everybody has a pair of tactical sunglasses.
Good morning.
Morning. But what if you already wear glasses? Then you need these.
I'm extremely thankful we're finally living in a utopia where all of us are sporting our tac glasses. I fear without them, our species would have been lost long ago. But I do want to say that I feel pretty bad for Nick Bolton here at the beginning of this infomercial. He just can't even be out in the middle of the desert without women coming up to him trying to small talk and flirt with him, or dudes walking their dogs coming up being thankful saying, you know, I appreciate you fucking my wife the other night. Like, he just doesn't have any time to himself because the tac glasses are like a sodden panty magnet. And then, of course, you have that one guy who's not wearing his tac glasses who was wandering the desert, damn near perished, because you don't want to be caught outside without tac glasses, but luckily, Nick Bolton was nearby to save his life with those.
Flip-up tac glasses. These new glasses fit right over your existing eyewear to give you all the benefits of our tac glasses while you comfortably wear your regular glasses. And watch this. When you don't need them, the lenses flip up and out of the way. Then, snap right back into place when it gets bright again.
Absolutely genius engineering. I have no doubt Jimmy Neutron whipped these puppies up himself. That is revolutionary. That is what it means to innovate in the sunglasses game. Tac glasses has already completely redefined what it means to protect your eyes from harmful light and, UV beams and, of course, the luminous flux being all out of whack and cattywampus. Tac glasses are an integral part of your eye safety. And now they've gone back and they've reinvented the wheel again by flipping those bitches up. So you can wear your normal glasses and then put the tac glasses on top of them and just flip them up when you don't need them. But trust me, there's going to be so many tactical situations that are going to arise in your day-to-day life. You're not going to want to flip those up. You're going to want to stay in sport mode with those tac glasses down, just in case you encounter a tactical situation.
Plus, like all tac glasses, flip-up tac glasses feature Bell & Howell light filtering technology that makes invisible objects suddenly become visible.
Now, I've made a couple videos on Nick Bolton and tac glasses before, but this is a new evolution of the technology. Yes, you do still get the light filtering technology, which does more than just filter out light. It also filters out 5G radiation as well as terrorism. But now that you can flip them up and down, you have so much more versatility for your tactical situations. Now, they gave you a little sneak preview of some of the magic that it's capable of with the invisible trucks that were going by. They had the active camouflage cloaking technology engaged. Well, no more will you be a victim of this kind of, sorcery. With the tac glasses, once they're down, you can see everything. You can fucking see into the future.
But don't take my word for it. Check out what these people had to say. Take a look at the screen and tell me what you see.
Nothing. Just blank.
Nothing. There's nothing there.
Absolutely nothing.
Flip down those tac glasses and look again.
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh. That's amazing. There was nothing, and then it just appears an American eagle. It's absolutely insane.
Can you read that fine print on the bottom right there?
Land of the free and home of the brave. God bless America.
God bless America's right. I want to take off my fucking hat and do the Pledge of Allegiance right now. This is the big selling point of the tac glasses. Not only does it offer unlimited protection from pretty much anything the world could throw at you in tactical situations, but you get to see these little hidden Easter eggs in the real world, like the American eagle on a blank screen. There's so many secrets that we're surrounded by, and we're only one tac glass lens away from seeing everything. So this is a very patriotic moment, honestly. Like, I was pumping my fist excited that they were still making these tac glasses commercial. This is a pretty new commercial. They're still pumping these bad boys out. And it still feels just as good today as it did 3 years ago when I first watched it at a Beef O'Brady's bar. It's so nice to see that shit where they just look at the screen and it's like, oh wow, it's an American Eagle jump scare here, holy shit. And I love their reaction to reading the land of the free and home of the brave. God bless America. Brother, I couldn't have said it better myself. Partner, these tack glass flip-ups are the real deal.
Whether you're on the trail or on the golf course, on the water or on the slopes, with flip-up tack glasses, you'll always see clearly without any glare. There's just nothing like them on the market today. Here you go, buddy.
Thanks, Nick.
He gets the tack glasses and immediately stares at the sun because not even the sun is a threat to you anymore. You could go up there and fucking fist fight that thing, give it a titty twister thanks to the tack glasses protection. Now hold your horses there. What if I told you it gets better? What if I told you there were more blessings from Bell and Howell's tack glasses department of scientists? What if I told you there were some tack glasses elite? The next generation.
Has this ever happened to you? You're in a hurry, you're distracted, and then there goes another pair of sunglasses. Hi, Nick Bolton here with the answer. We call them Tack Glasses Elite.
There isn't a number high enough to calculate the amount of times that I have sat down on my sunglasses and tactically annihilated them. So luckily, the Tack Glasses Elite are here to solve that problem. They're so fucking elite that Nick Bolton himself had to abandon his mission in an active war zone and scoot his Humvee on over here in order to tell us about these Tack Glasses Elites.
Like our other tack glasses, these feature Bell & Howell's amazing lens technology that enhances colors to give you vision as sharp as an eagle's and blocks blinding glare so well, hidden objects become visible once again.
These things are so powerful that they can actually spawn in fish to an empty pond. The beautiful thing about the Tack Glasses Elite is that they're always showing you the truth, so when you're looking into a body of water, you can see all of the fish, and they're begging to be caught. There's no such thing as a body of water without fish in it. That's anti-American propaganda. The Tack Glasses Elite are actually injecting pure freedom and truth into your eyeballs.
But these tack glasses are even more amazing. You can twist them, you can step on them, and yes, even accidentally sit on them. And they always spring right back into shape. The secret is the special composite frames. So durable, it can survive getting run over by my 6,000-pound Humvee.
It's actually more impressive that they were able to withstand Nick Bolton himself twisting and turning them, fucking working them like a Thanksgiving turkey. He's been able to handle the Tesseract barehanded. That's a man that could dip his hands into a volcano and feel nothing. His hands are so powerful, those fucking bear claws, if he can't rip them apart, nothing can. I don't care if the 6,000-pound Humvee couldn't damage them, the fact that Nick Bolton couldn't do it is far more impressive to me.
But that doesn't impress you anymore, does it? So, we need to go bigger. And to make things really interesting, let's add a few other brands to the mix. Here we go! As you can see, this 10-ton troop carrier just destroyed these other sunglasses. But our Tack Glasses Elite, still in one piece and ready to wear.
Holy shit. Anything is possible. Science said it couldn't be done. But science could have never predicted that someone like Nick Bolton could exist in our world. Maybe science just hasn't caught up to what Nick Bolton is capable of producing.
Now that's what I call military tough. Okay, what else? How about freezing them in a block of ice? No problem. Boiling them in 212-degree water? Good to go. Okay, but what about smashing them with a sledgehammer? Barely a scratch. I mean, there's just nothing like them on the market today.
Completely indestructible. You couldn't blow the Tack Glasses Elite up with dynamite. Now, this protection may not always extend to the wearer of the Tack Glasses, like, if you got hit by a sledgehammer, your glasses would be fine, but you probably wouldn't be. If you get frozen solid in a block of ice and then thaw it out 1,000 years later, researchers are going to be far more happy that they're able to preserve some Tack Glasses Elite. And if you're boiled alive in 212-degree water, your tack glasses will float to the surface and at least we'll be able to recover those. Like, you know, like, you might not make it, but you can at least rest easy in the afterlife knowing that your tack glasses did. But yeah, I love these infomercials. I haven't checked in on tack glasses in so long. It's actually heartwarming to see they still make these fucking things. So these are actually pretty modern commercials for the Tack Glasses product. And that whole line of tactical products is actually still booming, I guess, because they have so so many now. Significantly more than they did a few years ago, I feel. So I'll probably check in again in a couple days for more tactical products because these put a big smile on my face. so incredibly silly. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about it a little bit. That's it. See ya. About 4 months ago, I was eating at the bar at a Beefo Brady's and they were playing a tennis match. I'm not much of a sports guy, but when I go to bars, I like to pretend that I am, just so that way I blend in, they don't sniff the gamer on me and start beating me up or something. So I was getting all excited about this match, and then it cuts to a commercial. And I got fucking hype when I saw this shit. This is a Tac Glasses commercial, and it is one of the most patriotic things I ever saw in my fucking life. Damn near busted out of the bar chair and started doing the Pledge of Allegiance to this bad boy. This shit is so patriotic it should replace the Star-Spangled Banner. Instead of doing that, we should just go ahead and play the Tac Glasses commercial from now on.
Everybody has sunglasses, but most sunglasses make things darker and are useless when it comes to blinding glare. Not these. Nick Bolton here with the latest from Bell & Howell.
Just his name alone is perfect. Nick Bolton. That's like an actual G.I. Joe name. Cobra Commander's got an evil plot up his sleeve, but Nick Bolton's not gonna let it fly. Like, Nick Bolton is a name you'd hear and immediately think of like some high-octane shit like Triple X doing backflips off a dirt bike and then parachuting down with a parachute made out of the American flag. Look at this, he's even blending in, letting you know that it's tactical. His fucking shirt camouflages himself with the cactuses behind him.
We call them Tac Glasses. Inspired by the sunglasses worn by our heroes in uniform, Tac Glasses can do things no ordinary sunglasses can do, like block blinding glare so well, invisible objects suddenly become visible.
Now, while I can't say for certain that putting on Tac Glasses will turn you into an American hero, super soldier, or anything like that, I don't think you're going to become Steve Rogers just because you're wearing a pair of Tac Glasses. I also really like this shot right here. It's like the trucks were using cloaking technology, like they picked up the Halo 2's active camouflage and then just hit the fucking road just to cause some chaos. But thanks to the Tac Glasses, we were able to see right through the cloaking technology.
Enhanced colors to give you vision as sharp as an eagle's and survive even the harshest conditions.
They uncovered the Tac Glasses like some kind of Egyptian relic. Like this guy here was just exploring the desert looking for buried treasure, but instead found something far greater.
Look, ordinary sunglasses just make things darker, which could be deadly in a tactical situation. But Tac Glasses improve optical clarity, so you can see clearly even in low light.
This is when the commercial really started to hook, line, and sinker me. This is when it started to actually sell me on the product here. If I only had a nickel for all of those tactical situations I find myself in without the proper equipment, I'd be a rich man. I don't know who this is supposed to appeal to. Maybe like paranoid people out there. They'll watch this and be like, shit. Oh my god, all of those sticky tactical situations I found myself in. I have night vision goggles, I have infrared scanning, but I don't have Tac Glasses. Maybe with these I can finally catch my neighbor red-handed when he's spying on me through my window when I'm changing my boxers in the morning. It's such a goofy thing to throw in here because the majority of people buying these glasses are just going to use them in the car. I don't think they're necessarily planning for a doomsday where they're walking around the desert and need them for a tactical situation where they're being spied on by a man dressed in fishing attire using binoculars to look at them. It's not really a selling point that people at a Beefo Brady's are going to hear and go wild for, pumping their fist. Yeehaw, finally! A pair of glasses that's going to give me the competitive edge when I'm wandering around the desert playing hide and seek with my friends.
If you've never seen how this light filtering technology works, check this out. Nothing to see, right? But look again as we hold up our Tac Glasses. A colorful American eagle's revealed. Amazing.
Now this absolutely is amazing. You can look at a computer screen and see a colorful American eagle. It's like magic, but a lot more patriotic.
Look at the screen.
Yes.
What do you see?
I see a white screen.
Just a plain white screen.
Now look at them through our sunglasses.
Whoa, this is cool.
How tactical is that shit, huh? Someone could be hiding a colorful American eagle right in front of you right now and you wouldn't know it unless you had Tac Glasses, you fucking idiot. These poor fools had no idea that just behind that computer monitor laid an American eagle, but luckily the Tac Glasses are like a dimensional portal to the realm of pure freedom. It's like a crystal ball for your eyes, but all you can see inside is the colorful American eagle, baby. And what else do you need?
How does it do that? That is so awesome.
What? Oh my. Whoa, what? That is so cool.
That is amazing. How's it do that?
It's like an eagle pops out of nowhere.
Very, very cool.
The testimonials don't lie, pussy. That's right, you too could see an American eagle at a computer monitor with the right pair of glasses. And these are real reactions. You can tell because this is how I reacted when I was a kid that got a Christmas present I didn't really care for, but I had to pretend that I kind of liked because my relative that got it for me was sitting right there. That's the vibe I'm getting from these actors here during this commercial. You know, hey, can you just try and be excited? Like, we know it's not super cool, but can you just give us like a wow or a ooh or something, please? We need it for the commercial. So they're out here doing their best like, oh, that's amazing. And I respect that. I do respect that. But if they really wanted to impress me at the Tac Glasses headquarters for this commercial, what they would have done is brought these people over to the computer monitor, and when they put on the Tac Glasses, instead of revealing an eagle, it revealed Nick Bolton's cock. Just a giant dick pic of Nick Bolton. That would have been impressive.
There's just nothing like them on the market today.
Yeah, that's just about it for the commercial. I just fucking love this commercial. I saw it a few months ago and I forgot about it, but I was going through my phone closing old Safari tabs, and I had one tab open for the Tac Glasses commercial, so I rewatched it today, and just, I had that same jubilation and smile on my face that I had the first time watching it at the bar. Truly just an incredible commercial of freedom and just red-blooded patriotism. Just great shit. The Tac Glasses truly are the glasses for any tactical situation. That's it. See ya. I don't know what it is about chairs that compels people to constantly reinvent them by creating these batshit insane ideas one after another. It seems every month there's a new horrible chair design. Ah, this one's made out of sawdust. You sit on it and it'll help your posture and also reduce body odor and combat swamp ass. I just made a video on a shitty chair design not too long ago, and now there's an even shittier design. It's just crazy the rate at which these awful chairs are being produced. So this is the Anti-Manspreading chair, and Mashable says it's absolutely brilliant. So if Mashable says it's brilliant, it's probably the dumbest fucking thing you've ever seen. It's basically a timeout chair from middle school. I'm surprised they don't put a dunce hat on the guy that sits in that. Just look at the way he's sitting. He looks depressed. He looks very scared, shy, like he's about to get beaten by his wife over there. Banging his knees together and his balls are fucking constricted, and if he moves around it's gonna be like a Newton cradle in his nutsack. This is just not a very comfortable sitting position for most men. If you took his pants off right there, it'd be looking like Homer Simpson strangling Bart Simpson if Bart Simpson was his nutsack. The testicles need room and the sack needs room, otherwise everything gets strangled and uncomfortable. That being said, the men that flail out their legs are obvious douchebag assholes, but it's not just a man problem. Women do that same thing too. It's not exclusive to one of the genders. Anyone can spread their legs out, taking up way too much space. I don't know why all of a sudden it's been named after men. It happens for all genders. How socially inept are people these days? This isn't a solution to anything. The solution for someone taking up too much room is politely asking them, hey, can you scoot over a little bit or not take up this much room? A conversation with someone is typically enough. Unless you're squaring off with fucking Cobra Commander from G.I. Joe who happens to be man-spreading on your subway, then yeah, maybe he won't budge, but most people aren't opposed to moving their legs a little closer together if you nicely ask them to. But to say they need to curl up into a fucking fetal position little ball sitting down like this chair makes them, that's not exactly considerate because that's super uncomfortable. The nutsack needs a little bit of room, which is why the legs typically get spread out a little bit. You see, if I saw a dude sitting like this with his hands on his knees and shit like this, I'd assume that he's hiding something from me, like he's concealing a deadly weapon down there that he intends to use. It's a suspicious looking posture in seated position for most men. All curled over like that, looking all proper like they're at the bottom of the pyramid on a cheerleading team. It just doesn't make sense because no one's gonna willingly sit like that because it is uncomfortable. And also, this chair doesn't help with the issue of spreading your legs too far, both men and women, because you can just rest your legs on top of it. It's not that high. Unless it's coated with barbed wire and broken glass, it's not going to hurt you that much. It's just it's a useless invention. I don't know if they plan on selling this. I didn't bother looking into it more. I imagine they will try and sell this as like a novelty chair for someone who thinks they're fighting some noble fight against the man-spreading menace, the epidemic of legs spread out too far. But it's still, no matter what, even as just a one-off thing, just a fucking dumb idea. And this is where I get totally lost on what their idea is here. They make the kryptonite to their own chair, with a man-spreading chair that teaches you to spread out further than you need to. I don't know why they say only women can use it. I don't see some type of biometric lock on it that's going to prevent a man from sitting on that chair and spreading out. And I don't know why you'd be teaching people to spread out if what you're trying to stop is the spreading out. I guess they just want the women to be the one to spread out, which I don't fucking get at all. If I was a woman, I would be genuinely offended and insulted that this product exists because it treats women like they're too fucking stupid to know how to spread out. So instead they're going to charge you money to buy this chair, to put a little fucking wood block where your vagina is, so that way you spread your legs out. Fucking charging you money for man-spreading training wheels. It's embarrassing. I just really don't get it. Again, I don't know if this is something they're trying to sell or not, but my god, even the fact that they invented these 2 prototypes is just insanity, just straight fucking lunacy. You don't say. I mean, it won't even act as a band-aid on the problem, and it's not a problem in the first place, it's an imaginary problem. There's not some type of fucking pandemic sweeping the world where men are spreading their legs out across the entire fucking row of chairs or across the whole subway doing full-length splits. You can ask someone to scoot their legs in closer if you need the space. I don't think there's going to be many people that are rolling up their sleeves ready to fight you because you asked them to scoot their legs a little closer in. It's fucking ridiculous. And also, Mashable sucks. I hate this trend where they bold random letters. So they bolded forever and manspreading. It's like they're subliminally trying to send me a message telling me to keep manspreading forever. It's not a problem faced by only women. In fact, it's not a problem faced by many people at all, but it's not exclusive to women when there's someone spreading their legs too far. That affects anyone that wants to sit around the area. Yep, just absolute garbage, but hats off to anyone that wants to pay for some of these bad boys. You know, maybe I'm wrong and this will catch on huge and I'll be going to a restaurant and I'll have to ask to order the manspread-proof booster seat. Or I'll have to take like a driver's ed course of manspreading, learning the proper ways of sitting using these chairs. It's just an unbelievably ridiculous idea for a product and just a big old pile of shit. That's about it. See ya. It's no secret the world is a divided place. Not everyone can agree on the same things. That is, until early 2017 when a product known as Juicero hit the stores, and everyone of all ages, every corner of the globe came together and in one unified voice said, "What a piece of shit." It's been 2 years since the common enemy Juicero was defeated. 2 years since I made the video talking about the Juicero. I also made a follow-up with the creator, what he's doing, how he's poisoning himself and others with raw, untreated water. So basically, he's just a cholera dealer. He just distributes that to dumb people across the world. But what I haven't touched on is the products that aim to mimic what the Juicero did. Today, we'll be talking about the Cleanest, which is a Juicero for soap.
Cleanest, a revolutionary system for mixing your favorite products with an easy-to-use appliance, concentrated ingredients, and reusable bottles.
For those of you that aren't familiar with the Juicero, who didn't achieve enlightenment in 2017 with the product, I'll go ahead and put it in a little nutshell for you, a tight little nutsack. The Juicero was basically pre-packaged things of juice and a giant $400 machine that would slowly squeeze the juice into a cup underneath. But all you needed to do was just squeeze the packets yourself to get the juice out, because it was literally just juice in a bag that would squeeze through a small opening. It was really fucking stupid. And that's exactly what the Cleanest is, with a couple extra bells and whistles, and it probably tastes better than the juice Juicero shipped with.
Just add water from your own tap, and at the press of a button, you mix up products that are better for you and better for the planet. Why? Because you make them yourself, with naturally derived ingredients in these beautiful reusable bottles that will eliminate hundreds of single-use bottles and help shrink your carbon footprint.
Basically, what you're paying for is a machine that squirts water and pre-packaged soap into a bottle and it stirs it underneath. It also gives you the ability for some DLC, some fucking EA loot box style fragrances that you can buy for extra and squirt into your soap to make it feel like you did a little more with the soap making process than just press a button and have water squirt with your soap. It's a remarkably useless tool because you're just buying pre-packaged soap and having it stir it for you. There's nothing that would stop you from buying that soap, putting it in a bottle yourself and then pouring hot water in and shaking it by hand like a fucking caveman. But the creators of the Cleanest thought of that. They said there's no way the human touch could possibly get the correct viscosity when it comes to mixing these together. As if that really fucking matters, considering it's just soap and water getting mixed by a little fan. It looks like just one of those fans children would walk around an amusement park with to squirt themselves with water and blast a little air in their face. It's not exactly the most heavy-duty industrial fan or stirring procedures. It's not that complex, it's just fucking useless.
And the coolest part is that you save money because we're only shipping necessary ingredients in minimal packaging.
No, I don't mean to cut you off, but I'll tell you the coolest part. If you pledge $5 to this Kickstarter, you get nothing. You get absolutely fucking nothing. Also, spoiler alert, I don't believe you would save money using this product. The packages that you have to buy individually come at $3 to $6, and they don't give you a whole lot of bang for your buck. They give you like 2 tiddlywinks worth of soap, which would last you maybe a week. As opposed to the fucking kegs that you can buy at Walmart and Costco full of dish soap. More dish soap than you could ever imagine. More dish soap than God planned to exist.
Ingredients pouches are delivered directly to your door. You load them into the appliance along with an empty bottle. Select the mix type and Cleanest does the rest. In 2 to 3 minutes, you will have a perfectly mixed product that is ready to use and guaranteed to work.
Who gets this excited about soap? Look at this guy. He's full of just straight jubilation. He looks happier than hearing impaired children getting hearing aids for the first time. He is loving this fucking soap.
We launch with a complete line of 10 everyday products, even thick ones you probably never thought could be easily mixed at home. All products will be available in either free and clear or naturally scented with botanical extracts and oils. If you're feeling creative, you can even personalize the free and clear concentrates to mix your own scent creations.
That's right, baby. Be your own chemist. The sky is the limit. There's no end to the creative flavor combinations you can create with these fragrances. Only if you're using our fragrances, though. But I swear to God, if you're using some other fragrances that aren't ours, it will turn this soap into hydrochloric acid. It will just straight up fucking explode if you drop any other fragrances, a third-party fragrance, into our Cleanest soap mixture. Yeah, no, you're going to be using our products, or else you're going to pay the ultimate price.
Cleanest was co-founded by 3 brothers who spent most of their careers on the inside of the packaging and ingredients industries.
Holy shit, the Gunnia family is behind this? Well, now I'm sold. My goodness, I have to buy it now with these 3 brothers. Now, I'm sure you don't need me to whip out the ruler like a Catholic school teacher on the desk and tell you exactly why this is a bad product. I think it's pretty clear to most people why this is useless. But I'm going to go a step further into something you probably didn't think about when watching this. This harps on being very good for the environment, very green, but I'd argue quite the opposite. This is far worse for the environment than going to a store and buying your soap. And it's not only because you're paying over $100 for this overpriced piece of plastic that doesn't do anything more than mix water and fucking pre-packaged soap for you. The main problem, is their idea where everything is reusable, but it's used through the mail. So you get your pouches mailed to you, use them, and send them back through the mail. Do you see what I'm saying here? That's a lot of fucking gas getting that to and from your place of residence. Plus, since you're not getting a whole lot of soap, you're going to be doing this a lot, as opposed to just going to the store and getting a giant fucking oil drum full of soap that'll last you far longer than these pouches will. It costs the environment a lot less in the long run. I won't lie and say I'm shocked that this got more than double its funding. This is the exact kind of trendy shit that people love. You know, oh, I'm gonna make my own soap by squeezing 2 rocks together and then dumping a little bit of basil leaf in there. Oh, that's gonna be the perfect soap. It's gonna be great. I understand why something like this would catch fire in certain communities, but it is not a green product. It's not a useful product. This is just a shit product that emulates what the Juicero did, but for a different market. And we all saw what the Juicero was, a waste of fucking time. And that's the exact same with the Cleanest. That's it. So yeah. We're certainly living in the future these days where all of our products are considered smart products, meaning they all have to be connected online via Wi-Fi, and you have to register them with a valid driver's license, fill out a survey, sign up for a newsletter. Got goddamn smart condoms coming next, I'm sure, where you have to be connected online at all times, otherwise the condom shuts down and it won't stretch so you can't fucking use it. But this new revolutionary product is not a smart product. It will allow you to sit anywhere, but not comfortably. So this is a wearable chair. It just is two little legs that you put on your ass cheeks and you sit down, folds out, and then you kind of have to get into a pseudo squat to balance yourself. It kind of looks like you're balancing on two pogo sticks, or they kind of look like the legs of a robot stripper, you know, like wearing fishnets. It could have at least made the legs kick out and look kind of cool, but it just looks really odd. They look like the roller blades from Alita Battle Angel. It looks like his asshole is dual-wielding the 007 Clobs. The design is an extension of your body. If your body is made out of PVC pipe and bubblegum, I suppose. This is also going to be the most uncomfortable bus ride of his life. He can't sit down wearing this. He's going to have to be standing. Though I suppose he could go full douchebag mode and just pop a squat in the middle of the aisle, giving the middle finger to everyone else on the bus. Fuck you, I've got my Go-Go Gadget Extendo ass cheek chair. Yeah, 265 max carrying capacity is just not going to cut it, not winning the Nobel Prize there. This seems like a product that would be aimed at people far in excess of 265 because it appears to make the assumption that everyone is just the laziest fucking slob who can't be bothered to stand for more than 2 minutes, and the only people this would appeal to are people that get winded when they're standing for more than 2 minutes waiting for a bus and their knees are about to fucking explode. But that clientele is going to weigh more than 265, so they can't even use this. And at the end of the day, there's places to sit everywhere. In fact, any place is a place to sit if you're willing to just pop a squat on it, you know what I mean? Even on the ground is far more comfortable than this, I imagine. And also, you're not locked into wearing the saw trap all day. The creators also say it'll make your penis bigger. I can promise you this is not going to change how you use your workspace. No one's going to be using this. This will never catch on. But you know what? I'll toy around with the idea. I also think I can come up with a suggestion on how to change this workplace in particular. Why not just put a nice chair there? Why not just pull over a chair? What kind of goddamn sweatshop is this guy working in where he can't just pull over a chair that should already be there in the first place or readily available? Why does he have to come to work with these two aluminum sticks on his ass in order to sit down? This is just a job he might want to consider leaving. If you have to come to work wearing a strap-on just so you can sit down, it's probably not worth whatever you're getting paid to work there. I'll let them have this one, I agree. This will change how they travel and how they commute. Because you won't be able to sit down on anything comfortable. Unless you take this thing off, and then even then you have the inconvenience of carrying this shit around and making everyone around you think that you're a psychopath. So yeah, that will change the game for you, but not positively. Almost every scam gets fully funded on Kickstarter. A man making a potato salad crushed his Kickstarter goal. This isn't a selling point. Just knowing it was on Kickstarter is enough to immediately make me question it and really kind of not want it. Kickstarter has such a negative reputation. Tech Insider speculates that this wearable chair could change how we work and travel. And at $145, I promise you it never will. A, no one wants it. B, that's too expensive for this piece of shit. And C, no one's gonna commit social suicide by walking around wearing this anywhere in the world. Uh-oh, a Redditor just took a euphoric pee on the floor and your Swiffer wasn't enough to handle the tinkle juice. Now it's left a stain. But luckily, I'm here with the solution. Hi there, I'm Mark, and I'm not made out of wax. This is real human skin and I'm a real human being. And this is the Shinobi touchless cleaning system that looks like a Reddit upvote. And now when you take a fat piss on the floor, you can get rid of the stains. It's easy, just click, zip, and flip. And let it rip. Just like a real Shinobi, this mop fucks. And the best part, you never have to touch the mess. Just pull this lever and watch the diaper fall right off. Now I'm a level 5 Hokage, and I can tell you Naruto used this. And thanks to its forbidden hidden cleaning ninjutsu, it can work in both wet and dry environments. Whoops, you dropped Grandpa's ashes on the floor. We'll clean that shit up. Hi-ya! Let's get a closer look at the technology. It's a paper towel on a stick in the shape of a doorstop. It cleans your toughest stains, naturally. Hey, it's me, Mark again. No, I wasn't brought to life by some magic spell. I'm just a real man, and look at this pad. And here's some stains. Gone. Clean and dry. Now I hope you got your condom on, because we're putting this shinobi to the ultimate ninja test. Ninjas were known for their love of soda, mustard, and honey. But when it gets on your floor, it makes a big mess. And ordinary paper stick jutsu users can't handle the mess, but the shinobi cleaning system has no problem at all. Bankai! Now repeat after me. Dust. Clean. Spills. The perfect ingredients to make the perfect little girl, but Professor Utonium accidentally added pet hair, and it was no problem at all for the shinobi touchless cleaning system. Gone are the days of old paper towel. Now it's time for clean and dry paper towel. So call now and you can get 4 floor pads with the shinobi, a $45 value for only $30. But wait, here's a special offer, you little bitch. 4 pads for free, and if you think I'm done, you're out of your mind. I'm still a real human being, I'm not CGI, and I'll come spy on you if you order this. Right through your windows that I cleaned with a shinobi outside, I will watch you masturbate day and night, streak-free windows. You bet your ass I'll be there. Just like a real ninja, I will be stalking you and you'll have no idea unless I want you to know that I'm there. Sometimes we don't stop and realize just how advanced our technology is, and then we'll be slapped in the face with this type of reminder, a robot to control your ejaculation. Let's learn about MyHixel, a device to give you control over when you blow your load.
MyHixel is a revolutionary medically proven method which allows men to last longer in bed and control when they climax.
This technology sounds like some shit that the world's worst Marvel's Avenger would have. For instance, Tony Stark has the suit, Captain America has the shield, Thor the hammer, and then this new candidate for the Avengers has this smartphone app to control when he comes.
Medicine and science have made important advances in female intimate health in recent years. But what about men?
This looks like a man that needs to improve his stamina by thrusting his penis into a plastic pencil sharpener.
Who looks after their sexual health? MyHixel has demonstrated that by following...
At least make it look like a pussy, for God's sakes. This just looks like the Michelin Man's asshole, or perhaps Boo's mouth from Mario Party.
However, there's nothing to improve their sexual stamina without complexes or fears so far.
What do you mean there's nothing to help with sexual stamina for men? What's wrong with using their hand to jerk their little wiener off with? And what do you mean complexes and fears? Who's afraid of their fucking hand? Who looks at their hand and recoils in fear, saying, Jesus Christ, what is this terrifying thing? I can't let this anywhere near my cock.
MyHixel combines a unique masturbation aid device with specific online gamified treatments. MyHixel TR Play is an up to 10-week online playful experience.
Ah, so it's like a video game, huh? Like an MMO of ejaculation control where you compete against other players to see who can outlast the other in a jerking off contest? I'm sold. I hope there's stat tracking and a leaderboard that I can share on Facebook with my friends and family so they can keep up with my improvements in my sexual stamina.
A team of sexology professionals, together with game designers, have created this online game program where you can exercise and improve your sexual capacity thanks to ejaculation control.
I'd love to know what video game designers helped create this bad boy. In association with Bungie, creators of the Halo franchise and Destiny, we present MyHixel, the ejaculation control MMO. Or if it was EA that they hired here, it'd be fucking microtransaction the shit out of it. They'd charge you $10 per every 30 seconds of stamina gained. Like each level you go up is more stamina and it costs you like a $15 DLC download. Ejaculation control, I also just really love the sound of that. It sounds like a setting you'd find in a car, like there's cruise control, which just so happens to be right next to the ejaculation control button.
Los ejercicios son muy sencillos y muy fáciles de realizar. Ahora somos nosotros quienes decidimos cómo y cuándo tenemos nuestros momentos de intimidad.
Yeah, buddy, that look on your wife's face says otherwise. She does not seem pleased with the results from the MyHixel. It doesn't look like it solved your premature ejaculation problem.
MyHixel además ofrece un servicio de consultas confidenciales.
They increased by 2.89 what? What units are you using? 2.89 seconds? 2.89 minutes? 2.89 hours? 2.89 loaves of bread? What units? And what is ejaculation? I think we're thinking of two different things here. I want to control my ejaculation. I couldn't give a fuck less about my ejaculation. Also at the bottom. Furthermore, my Hixel offers a confidential and discreet. Well, thank God, that was one of my biggest concerns. Will it offer confidential and discreet? Luckily, it clearly does. I mean, yeah, you know, my Hixel might be able to control my nut busting, but does it offer confidential and discreet? Clearly the answer is yes. Yahoo.
Our project was born from a need.
That I have no doubt. I can honestly see how this project came into reality. This woman was very upset with her boyfriend's performance and, you know, in a fit of rage, she shook her fist in the air angrily. If only there was some way to make him not come the second he looks at my nipple. And then bang, my Hixel was born. That's basically the end of the pitch. They keep talking about a scientific masturbation method, but they don't reveal it. It's like the Krabby Patty secret formula. They keep it hidden from us, which is a goddamn shame, but that's about it. It got funded on Kickstarter, so hopefully you'll see these flying off the shelves at Walmarts across the nation. See ya.
Oh, Richard, you better not be watching security camera footage of dump trucks driving through puddles again. God damn it, Richard, you limp-dicked impotent sack of shit! I'm so tired of your sick fucking fetish!
Introducing the IntelliEar, the high-tech butt plug for your ear. Simply strap it in and you're ready to go. Looks like a cell phone earpiece, but not even close. Never be kink-shamed again. Detroit become human? More like Detroit become reality, because with the IntelliEar, you can turn your husband into an android. Look at this guy, fucking lobotomized. Now all he knows is his wife's command. There's a little condom on it, diddle it. Here's the husk of a man. Here's his twin, they're about to make out. With the IntelliEar, you will be Intellifeared. Are your workers super shitty? Well, go ahead and upgrade them.
What's that?
IntelliEar.
It's just a rabbit, Dad.
Thanks, Cyborg son. Take a look at this former man. Look how much happier he is now that we strapped a packing peanut to his ear, which amplifies up to 50 dick buckets, over 75 feet away.
Bye, Grandma, I love you. Preparing to exterminate small human.
Oh shit, there it is. A glory hole right next to the settling cracks and the door dings. This calls for your secret weapon. You break out the marshmallow paste, but it's not shutting down that hole. The penises are still flying in. Hey there, I'm Bo Riles, Glory Hole Virtuoso. If you're trying to shut down operations on a glory hole, look no further than the liquid drywall. Just spray our whipped cream on there and bingo bango bongo vanishes in seconds. The portal to the dick dimension may be closed, but those cherished memories of sucked wieners will live on within you forever. Our shaving cream requires no extra tools, no mess, no repairmen. Fuck this repair guy in particular. Give me that wall, bitch. Let me show you how the liquid drywall works. It takes that wall and it puts it in a can. This is wall in a can, motherfucker. It doesn't get more simple than that. Then you spray it on the wall and that wall leaves the can. Now that wall's on your wall. Gone are the days of playing with old Play-Doh. Gone are the days of painting cake frosting on your walls. Martha, you clumsy slut, you've banged the table into the wall. But luckily, thanks to the liquid drywall, we don't have to sell the house anymore. Thanks to the fast and easy repairs. Whoopsie, you got a little asshole on your wall? Butt plugged. No problem. I'm filling more holes than a male porn star today. Another one hiding behind the door? Not on my watch. What's that smell? Another one? Oh, goodness me, more holes than a block of cheese in this motherfucker. But luckily, there's no match for the liquid drywall. If your house is prone to glory holes, go ahead and install our boner barricade with the liquid drywall. No more worrying about rogue cocks popping in. Are your kids so dumb they fight over the broom and then hit the wall? Well, we can fix the wall, but we can't fix the bad parenting that led to this situation in the first place. There's billions of people on this planet. That's a lot of penises. Liquid drywall. You do the math. What's up, everybody? It's Critical. I usually don't like to make anything on any Indiegogo projects because most of the projects on this site are the most unrealistic, putrid, putrescent piles of shit in existence that will never be completed, or just blatant scams. I truly believe Indiegogo is the most despicable, deplorable crowdfunding website in existence. However, this greasy ass stain of a product is something I couldn't ignore. It's called Smalt. It's a motherfucking smart salt shaker. I thought we'd hit the ceiling with stupid, smart products being crowdfunded with the fucking smart shoes and the smart suitcase. However, it looks like we've gone one step further here.
Meet Smalt, the world's first interactive centerpiece that enhances your dining experience. Smalt has a sleek and portable design.
So this glowing pregnancy test of an item is the Smalt. Who gives a fuck if it's sleek and portable? I'm not going to be taking my salt shaker anywhere. I'm not going to go to a restaurant and just replace their salt shakers with mine. Ugh, these low-class Cro-Magnon aren't even using smart salt shakers. Where's my smalt? Pff. Ah, much better. Now I can safely use my salt from my smartphone.
Features a built-in mood light to set the ambience, a Bluetooth speaker that delivers a crisp and powerful sound, and it's a smart salt dispenser. Shake, pinch, or pour, all using your smartphone.
Or, you know, shake, pinch, and pour using your hand and a standard salt shaker. A salt shaker exists for one thing: hold salt and release salt when you want it. Why does it need anything else? It's going to be a shitty speaker, it's going to be a shitty mood lighting, it's going to be shitty everything, and now it's becoming a shitty salt shaker because now you have to go through the hoops of using your smartphone to access the salt.
Smalt comes with Amazon Alexa integration for the times you need an extra hand. Simply say, "Alexa, dispense half a teaspoon of salt."
So it drops the salt into a small condom that you still have to pour yourself. So basically this giant tampon serves no purpose because ultimately you're still pouring the salt yourself. Yes, if it works perfectly as advertised and you tell it how much you want and it gives you exactly how much you ask for, that's cool. But you know what's even cooler? Not spending the extra money on this stupid looking device and just pouring the exact amount you want yourself from a standard salt shaker.
You can also track and monitor your sodium with the Smalt app.
Gargle fat smegma, no you can't. What it can do is monitor your sodium levels just from what you've got from your smalt shaker. Won't take into account whatever you're pouring the smalt onto. Whatever sodium content's in there will not be involved in the calculations here. So your sodium level obviously won't be accurately reflected on the smartphone app. That's just a deceptive marketing tool by saying that.
Smalt's easily portable design makes it an on-the-go centerpiece no matter where you dine. Pair your phone with Smalt to stream your favorite music and let the entertainment begin.
Oh yeah, I'm sure a lot of people are just begging to take their salt shakers with them where they go to dine, but they're just so embarrassed by the bad design. You find me 5 people that say they wish they could take a salt shaker that looked cool with them to where they dine, and I'll find you 5 liars. Also, check out the speaker here. Yeah, that looks like it's gonna deliver a high quality audio experience. It's like a fucking spider bite on the side of this thing. There's no way that's going to sound decent. I'm almost certain it'll make it sound like your songs are being broadcast through a 1940s ham radio.
Let Smalt be the conversation piece of your dinner party.
If I ever host a dinner party that's so goddamn boring that people start talking about my salt shakers, just fucking shoot me.
Open your Smalt app and simply pinch the screen or shake your phone to dispense salt. After all, Smalt is a smart salt dispenser.
I like how they try to make this seem like it's convenient. Oh, just simply pinch your smartphone to dispense the salt. Oh, you know what's even more easy and convenient than that? How about you just pour the fucking salt? I can already imagine how this will go at a dinner party. Can you pass the salt? Yeah, hold on, I'm gonna pinch it real quick. Alright, go ahead and grab it, pussy. Yeah, it's gonna be real nice.
Set the perfect ambience with Smalt's color-changing mood light. Engage all your senses with Smalt, the world's first interactive centerpiece. Support Smalt today and help us bring the world's first interactive centerpiece and smart salt dispenser to your dining table. Let's make everyday dining fun.
Yeah, when I think of fun, I think of salt shakers. I also love in their demonstration of the mood lighting, you couldn't even tell what fucking color was being shown there. It's so insignificant. It's not cool looking. It doesn't make any difference to anything. It's just a massive inconvenience, and it tries to do a lot of things, and it's going to do them poorly. Also, this thing has to be charged and has 4 hours of battery life. So, if you forget to charge your salt shaker, ain't nobody at your fucking dinner party having salt. Stupid item. That's it. See ya. What's up, everybody? It's Critical. Going through some shitty Kickstarter projects again. Here's the potato doctor. This needs no introduction. It's a doctor for your potato. As all of us know, there's 3 big medical fields. There's cardiology, there's neurology, and there's potatology. And this one is at the top of the food chain for that discipline. Let's dive in.
We all love to eat.
I'm gonna stop it right there for a second. That's a horrible start to your Kickstarter pitch. That is fucking stupid. No shit, we all love to eat. Our species relies on food to survive. No one likes when you point out something every single human being in the world knows. It's just stupid. It doesn't matter who you are or where you're from or what you've been through. Your sky is still blue. Go ahead and order this nutsack blanket. It's a blanket for your nutsack.
So the tools that help us prepare our food are invaluable. There's a new food prep tool, the first of its kind. Introducing the Potato Doctor.
It's a fucking screwdriver. This looks like a rectal thermometer.
The world's first food prep tool that creates magnificent loaded baked potatoes. With the help of the Potato Doctor, we will show you how to get from this to this and even this.
Get to what? A picnic in the backyard with some friends while the baked potato looks all lonely and sad and shit in the corner? This looks like me during my freshman year of college at frat parties, just hiding on my phone in the back corners, hoping no one would see me and I was invisible. This isn't displaying a cool potato at all. Everyone's avoiding that potato. They're making fun of that potato over at the hot dog table over there. This potato just looks like a fucking outcast.
So you won't get this.
That looks pretty damn good to me, but then again, what do I know? The baked potatoes I make can't afford healthcare, so they can't go to the potato doctor.
Step 2. Mix your desired seasoning with a liquid, either milk, water, butter, or whatever the recipe requires. Pour the seasoning mixture in the bottle of the Potato Doctor.
But why? Why wouldn't you just take those ingredients and put them in the potato? They'd be fresher and you wouldn't need to go through this extra step of including the Potato Doctor.
Step 3. Use the Potato Doctor to inject, scramble, and mix the seasoning mixture into your baked potato.
Yeah, then you just give your fucking potatoes a rabies shot over here with your ingredients. The way she wiggles it around in there makes it look like some malpractice. What's the point? Is using a fork to mix it all around that difficult?
JSW Products created the Potato Doctor because, first, the potato is one of the healthiest things on this planet.
No, it's not.
It contains no fat, nor does it contain cholesterol.
That doesn't make it healthy. And I'm so fucking tired of this stupid mentality that fat and cholesterol are bad for you, and if you see it in your food on the labels that you shouldn't eat it. I'm not gonna get into nutrition. Just know he's wrong. Fats are good for you, so are some cholesterols. And potatoes aren't that bad, but they're nowhere close to being the healthiest thing in the world a human being can consume.
This innovative tool is the epitome of what JSW Products stands for.
Well, that's sad. I'd be pretty embarrassed if my company was represented by a potato doctor. That the best thing my company could ever make and the thing that really represents my company and shows what we're all about is a fucking needle that can help make your baked potatoes.
The Potato Doctor is awesome. It's easy to use, works fast, and needs almost no cleanup.
Bullshit. You know what needs almost no cleanup? A fucking fork. With a Potato Doctor, you have to take that motherfucker apart and clean each and every nook and cranny of it. It's a needle. That's gonna be a real bitch to clean. A fork. That's pretty simple.
You can receive the Potato Doctor, some Flavor Monsters.
Why are these called Flavor Monsters? It's not an Xbox Live gamer tag and you're not 12 years old. This is a company. Name them appropriately. That just sounds stupid and silly.
The special mixing container, and much more. So please, fund the Potato Doctor campaign and help us help you make life easier.
I'm sorry to say, JSW, but the Potato Doctor makes the process much more complicated and much more of a headache. A, having to clean the damn thing, and B, actually using it's going to be much more of a hassle instead of just putting the ingredients in the potato and mixing it with a fork, as everyone has done for many years. There's nothing wrong with it. There's no reason to reinvent the potato or modernize it. It's fine just as is. It's about as perfect as you can get. But yeah, really, just not a good product idea. And that's it. So yeah, what's up everybody, it's Critical. I'm here to slap those cheeks with another shitty Kickstarter project. This one's the Hush Me, the world's first voice mask for smartphones. I've noticed a common theme among these horrible Kickstarter projects. They all say the world's first something. The world's first Wi-Fi enabled pencil eraser. Just a bunch of stupid shit. Let's just dive into this one. I'm gonna go ahead and spoil the surprise so you're not shocked and just thrown off your seat by the pure just intensity of this reveal. The Hush Me is that fucking electric shock collar he's got around his neck. Yeah, that bulky plastic neck pillow is the Hush Me. That covert piece of technology. Problem solved. No longer will anyone eavesdrop on your business phone calls, which I don't think is really common anyway. Now they're just going to be giving you weird stares because you look like Bane. Nobody cared about you till you put on the mask, right? Looks like one of those stupid breathing masks some people put on going to the gym, even though it does absolutely nothing for them to help with their gains or their workout other than make them look like an absolute psychopath. Instead of stepping outside to take your private phone calls like a civilized human being, thanks to the Hush Me, you can strap on your ridiculous-looking iron jaw, just this fucking disgusting-looking dental tool, and talk right in the presence of everyone. How well can this really muffle the sound, though? Let's be honest, look at this piece of shit. It looks like a stretched-out condom. It can't be perfect here. You can probably still be heard. If you're in a library and you get a call about your girlfriend cheating on you, I don't think you're going to feel comfortable putting the Hush Me around your mouth and then yelling on the phone in the presence of everyone there. I'm pretty sure everyone there would still hear you yelling.
Passive and active. The passive voice muffling mode is provided by the insulator, which is embedded inside the mask, as well as by the ergonomic embouchures, which, on the one hand, prevent your voice from spreading beyond the mask, and from the other hand, keep the external noise from getting into the microphone.
Yeah, you're not fooling me here. That's literally just like screaming into a pillow. All that is just a little bit of padding for you to talk into. You can throw around all the cool hip buzzwords you want, like ergonomic and smegma infused. I just don't believe it. That does not look like it would actually keep people from hearing what you're saying.
So the person on the other end will hear you clearly, but the people nearby will not be able to understand a single word which you've pronounced while wearing the mask.
Now that's a big difference between not hearing and not understanding. If you can still hear them, just not quite make out what the words are, that's still disruptive. You're still an inconvenience to that person. It's just, this is solving a non-existent problem. Just step outside. It's a lot less disruptive to the people around you, a lot less of an eyesore because you're not wearing this fucking weird set of braces like Jimmy from Ed, Edd n Eddy, and you don't have to worry about the FBI agents posted at the laundromat listening in on your business calls.
The active voice masking mode is provided by the electronics, which is located in the headband. The button pressing activates the external speakers, which are located on the perimeter of the mask. These speakers will generate sound. While using the mask in the active mode, the resulting sound will, in any case, be lower than the sound from your voice itself without a mask, so you will not cause any inconvenience to others.
I have watched this small segment here about 6 times and I still don't get what the fuck this is about. So a speaker that I guess transmits some white noise at a low frequency that's lower than the sound of your voice without a mask, and that's somehow not an inconvenience to people. If I'm wearing a fucking boombox around my mouth and transmitting white noise, even if it's not very loud, even if it's less loud than if I was just talking on the phone without this ridiculous Happy Meals toy around my face, that's still an inconvenience to people and a distraction. It'd be just much better to step outside.
On behalf of the entire Hush Me team, I would like to thank you all for the following us and supporting our project.
Hush Me, keep talking.
Amazing. Do I really need to point out how that could easily be faked? Overall, just a shitty project. Even if it works as designed and as portrayed, it's still a stupid product. It makes no sense. This doesn't help anyone in any real situation. That's it. See ya. What's up everybody, it's Critical. I made a joke in the Juicero video I made a little while back about Wi-Fi enabled shoes. The joke served to illustrate the point of not everything needs to be connected to the internet because it's kind of fucking stupid to connect everything to the internet for no reason. And then one of you out there must have heard that joke and thought of it as a legitimate business idea, because now there is Wi-Fi enabled shoes. Introducing the Smart Shoe, aka the Shit Shoe. Somehow this horrendous idea for a product actually got funded, even overfunded with a lot of days to go on its campaign. So to the CEO of this company, I believe you owe me at least 30% of the profits here, considering this was my idea. There it is, the next generation of Heelys. This little transformer for your foot certainly looks really cool. I wonder what would happen if it malfunctioned and just kept pressing down. Would it just fucking hydraulic press your foot into a pancake? Now admittedly, I see the value of an activity tracker, but you don't need a special pair of shitty looking shoes that are connected via a phone app to tell you what you've been doing. There's a lot of other products out there right now that make a lot more sense and aren't quite as stupid. Cushion monitoring. Who gives a fuck? What is that 97%? 97% cushioning? What the fuck does that even mean? 97% of your foot in that shoe is on the cushion, the other 3% is just being dragged through broken fucking glass? I don't get it. I've never heard the term cushion monitoring. When buying a mattress, I don't ask what percentage of cushion this has. Oh, that chair looks mighty fine. What's its cushion percentage? What does that stupid graph on his phone even tell him? It just looks like the Bitcoin prices by hour. A walk analyzer. You've got me fucked up. A strike pattern down there too? Alright, calm down there, Dr. Scholes. This is supposed to be a shoe app, not a fucking golfing tutor. Just more stupid, useless shit.
Walk 50% faster to be on time.
An AI audio coach. Yep, that's what I've always wanted my shoes to become. I wanted them to be my fucking personal trainer. Your dick is small and you'll never find love with a walk pattern like this. Disgraceful. Fuck you. I'm turning myself off. Heated soles because fuck socks, unless those socks are also Wi-Fi enabled and controlled via app. These shoes make a lot of bold claims here that'll be all of these things. Oh, it'll be a calculator, it can double as a protein shaker, it'll do your homework for you too. Oh, it can do everything you ever wanted it to do. Open heart surgery, just take out your digital smart shoes, it'll walk you through it with the AI audio coach. I would be highly surprised if it was able to do even half of the shit it says it can do here. Also, what about hackers? What about the anonymous 4chan, the infamous hackers? What if they get into my shoes data? They could probably get my bank account information from my digital smart shoes. What if they even take it to a more nefarious purpose? What if I'm exploring in the woods and I come across some train tracks and some hackers play a prank on me for some YouTube views where they shut down my shoes while I'm on the train tracks? Then I can't move. My shoes just become like fucking cement blocks that I just can't move because they've shut them down. They've cut the signal. Then I'm just left on those train tracks helpless, about to be obliterated by a train. More bold claims I don't believe they'll be able to follow through on, especially the temperature-controlled shit. Modern technology can't even do that at the moment, I don't believe. But according to this marketing campaign, these shoes can do everything shy of making girls just throw their titties at you. Did we mention you have to charge these motherfuckers? Who gives a shit if the battery life lasts 2 weeks? Do you know how long a normal battery life in a standard pair of shoes lasts? Forever, because there's no fucking batteries in shoes. You don't have to charge shoes overnight. This would just be an absolute disaster. I'd wake up in the morning and remember I didn't charge my shoes. Well, I guess I just am not wearing shoes for that day, huh? What would happen if it rained too? Would you just get electrocuted by these shoes? I just don't understand. It doesn't cover these things. I imagine there's some type of watertight thing in here, but wouldn't that throw off some of the data? I think that would really throw off the numbers here and they wouldn't be very accurate or even come in at all. Especially with all the data it's saying it's collecting. It collects everything from the number of steps you take throughout the day to how long your nutsack hair has grown in the last 2 hours. Don't let the name deceive you, there's nothing smart about buying this pair of shoe. But what do I know, already $87,000 from people who think it's a good idea? So maybe I'm just wrong, maybe they will be able to do all the things they say it can do in this video and more. Perhaps they'll include a DLC or a new patch or a subscription service that'll monitor the amount of methane being emitted around you. All in all, I just think this is perhaps one of the stupidest ideas that has been funded, and not just funded like barely. Fucking landslide funded. People are begging for this shit apparently, judging by these numbers. It's unbelievable to me that anyone would watch this and think A, yeah, that's possible, and B, yeah, that's a good idea. But yeah, whatever. That's it. So yeah. What's up everybody, it's Critical. How many of you wish that your iPhone charger was a little bit sexier? If you're anything like me, you're disappointed every time you plug in your phone to charge it because it's just so boring and standard and generic. It's not hot at all. It's too small to go into my asshole and it's too big to go into my urethra. So what am I going to do with it besides just regularly charge my phone, which is just not sexy? Well, finally, there's a solution to that problem. It's called Paul, and it was a Kickstarter project that I just cannot believe was not successfully funded. And I'm going to say it's probably the name. I think Paul is a pretty stupid name for a sexy product like this. I would have given it a much cooler name, like fucking Titanius Thorgore. Now let's just check out the fucking pitch. Here it is, it's Paul, the half-a-mannequin torso people have been begging for years. I too like to caress the chest of mannequins as well as wipe their ass crack with my finger. Finally, I can have a statue at home I can not only molest, but I can also charge my phone on.
We live in a world where the number of Facebook friends you have and the elegance of your—
Oh yeah, nothing gets my engine fired up quite like girls blowing on charging ports. Yum.
selfies determines the quality of your mate. In this type of environment, it has become important to own really sexy technology.
Ugh, so hot, licking phone screen. Ugh. I don't get his fucking idea here. It's important to have sexy technology because it's important we post selfies on the internet. Why does the technology have to be sexy? If I'm a big-tittied sexy girl who wants to post a sexy picture online, I don't need a slick sexy piece of technology to do it. I could take the picture with a fucking rusty toilet paper roll that happens to have camera functionality, and it would just be the same. It would be the same fucking result.
Meet Paul.
Hi, Paul.
Paul is the sexiest smartphone charger on the planet. Hi, I'm Justin, father of Paul. I created Paul because I wanted my technology to do more than just represent my sexuality. I want my technology to literally be sexy.
Yeah, nothing says sexy like Paul shitting out a charging cord wire. Oh yeah, that's great stuff, just pulling the small intestine out of his fucking anus. Why do you need your technology to be expressive of your sexuality? What's the point? I like fettuccine alfredo, but I don't expect my technology to look or taste like fettuccine alfredo. It's just stupid. Why would it? What's the point?
This versatile design object doubles as a beautiful piece of classical art. It is a fantastic conversation object and can inspire creativity in the work.
Yep, that looks good to me. Just yanking a dingleberry out of his rectum here. Wow, that's great looking. I don't understand what he means by inspire creativity in the workplace. I don't exactly imagine a future where these are mandated by companies. Excuse me, employees, if you need to charge your phones, we have a room dedicated to some Paul outlets over there. They help inspire creativity. Feel free to use them at any point throughout the workday. And I don't think they'd see their productivity jump up 20% per quarter.
Paul is more than just a fun way to charge your smartphone. This project is about exploring mobile technology's effect on human sexuality. I need your help to move past the prototype phase and to be the first small production run of Paul's. I'm really excited about this project, and I know that Paul will love it in your home. Adopt a Paul of your own by backing this project today. Thanks, Kickstarters.
Yeah, she's just square dancing with the Paul. How many of us dance with mannequins? Let's be honest here. Pretty much everyone's done it at some point. Really don't understand the point of this project, but you know, I'm sure there was a market for it. I'm sure there still is, and I'm sure it will eventually get tapped into at some point. But yeah, so yeah.
Now say, new Fact toothpaste helps stop cavities before they start.
Go fuck yourself, shit stain. Are you kidding me with this commercial, you toothpaste dweeb?
New Fact, the toothpaste that helps stop cavities before they start.
Whoopsie, were you thinking of sleeping tonight? Not on my watch, I've got some news for you. Let me just get up out of my dungeon here. I was busy castrating a moose. Now let's take a jolly old jog over to my new cereal. Post Sugar Rice Crinkles. Delicious. You've never seen sugar nor rice harmonize quite like this. They have the perfect symbiotic relationship to form the perfect cereal. It's called Post because the cereal is post-mortem. Look closely. You can see that the cereal is derived from the body parts of my last victims. Oh, I just can't get enough of my own cereal. It's so addicting. Here, take this, cameraman, before you end up in here. Yeah. Post Sugar Rice Crinkles. Best cereal on earth. You better like it, or you might become it. It's getting very late in the night. You start to wonder if he's coming at all. Did you do something wrong? Time stands still and you ponder. What's wrong with me? Is my vagina not as tight as it once was? Why? You're getting too horny. So horny all you see is penis. All your eyes can process is wiener. You find a chocolate bar in the palm of your hands. You eat the chocolate bar and wrap the rest up. And then you realize you took an X-Lax. Now you have fucked up. Is that a lion? Stamp that bitch. On the spot. This is a car. Everyone knows you can't stamp a car, you lunatic. Chemical New York. Bird. We stamp birds over here. On the spot. Another car. Can't do anything about that. But we can stamp this stingray. Oh, no. Car. Stingray. Car, Barracuda. Stamped. Car. Car. Loch Ness Monster. Stamped. Stamping Loch. Goat. We can stamp those. Even when they're leaping. Chemical New York. We have stamps and cars. Horse legs. Running. Horse running with legs. Stamped that bitch. Thought I was getting away. We stamped it. Another car. Can't do anything about that. This is a building. It's made out of not animal stuff. Doors. More animals. They've all been stamped. That's why they're here. Chemical New York. We like to stamp animals. And we have cars. I really don't even know what we do at Chemical New York.
Remove the contents from any container in just seconds. I'm ready to enjoy my freshly cooked, juicy hamburger, only to find out I didn't buy ketchup and mayonnaise. I am not going to go spend 20 minutes to go to the store and $8 in gas, only to come home to a cold hamburger? No, because I own your shakedown. Your shakedown includes ketchup, mustard, jellies, jam, mayonnaise, shampoo, hair conditioner, car wax, and even peanut butter in just 8 seconds. Get your shakedown at yourshakedown.com. Your shakedown comes with a lifetime warranty. Hi, I'm Max with Blue Tax. Due to the current economy, IRS and state tax agencies are being more lenient, but this won't last long. Here's how it works. And remember, you heard it from me, Max, at Blue Tax.
Well, how does this mask do that? Well, if you can get the idea of what doing 8 setups a second would do for your stomach, you have an idea of what Rejuvenate would do for your face.
Hello friends, and welcome to the Loose Leaf Beauty Report. And go count to 60, you're gonna count to 60. Very slowly. And go on.
Anthony Sullivan here. Whoops-a-daisy, I spilt my beverage. This ordinary sponge just can't handle this type of shit. Go fuck yourself, sponge. Introducing the Mighty Thirsty. It's the super absorbent vacuum block humans have been demanding since the beginning of time. It can hold 8 times the weight of a rhinoceros. Where'd all the liquid go? Right there. Watch me trick this Mighty Thirsty into sipping up my piss. Did you know Mighty Thirsties were not created but instead were found deep within the Amazon rainforest? Research shows that each Mighty Thirsty is made with liquid love and PVA, which stands for pure vagina action. Look, the Mighty Thirsty absorbed all the wiener juice with no spills. Scientists agree that drinking without a mouth will lead to a huge mess, but if you have a thirsty sidekick on standby, it'll just gobble it right up. Look at this. Smooth as ass cheeks. This sponge is diarrhea's bitch. Check this little experiment out. Some water over here, some uranium-235 over there, some plutonium to enhance taste, and the Mighty Thirsty does what it does best. It's thirsty, it's mighty, it is fucking thirsty, so it's gonna fucking drink. On the left, you can see me torturing an innocent roll of paper towels, while on the right you can see that naughty Mighty Thirsty taking a bath. Toothpaste on the windows, no problem. Stand back, assholes. Anthony Sullivan special dance moves for this bitch-ass glass. Zoinks! You invited me over to your house and I poured soda on your carpet. Ordinarily, you just have to get rid of the entire carpet, maybe even sell the house, but thanks to the Mighty Thirsty, you can just clean it. Ponce de Leon searched high and low for a Mighty Thirsty. You can actually wash this thirsty son of a bitch in your sink. Got shit stains in your fridge, we'll send you 2 Mighty Thirsties to wear as flip-flops. Got shit stains in your car, we'll send you 2 minis to clean your titties. Got shit stains on your desk, it's probably time to get a new job. Aquaman ejaculate on your granite countertop? You just earned yourself the Jumbo Mighty Thirsty. For only $20, you can have your own fucking family of Mighty Thirsties. But call right now, and I'll fuck the offer in half. You get the same deal for $10. You save $10. Imagine what you can do with an extra $10. But wait, I'm not done. You thought I was done? You must be shitting. I will double this offer. That's right, you get your own army of Mighty Thirsties for only $10. So if you're fucking tired of the ocean, take this deal. Throw your collection of Mighty Thirsties into the ocean. They'll absorb all of it. Get rid of the ocean entirely. Hold the ocean in your hands. Get thirsty, bitch.